Hello everyone, I go by the name of Roxy Rose, and this right here is Roxy Rose Guides Tax Refund Breakdown for the month of March 2026, y'all. We got a tax refund. Hello, welcome and welcome back, y'all. I want to thank my wonderful subscribers for being here. You're wanted and appreciated, and I thank you so much for coming back on this channel, my beautiful budget community, okay? All right. And if you're new here and you like to watch all things budget finance, debt payoff, along with cash stuffing, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Join the family, join the group, join the chat, join the subscribers. Make sure you go ahead and leave a comment if there's anything that anything you're thinking about. How are you guys doing with your tax refunds, y'all? Because that's what this video is about today. We did our tax refund and I'm super excited because, y'all, that's what we needed to do. I actually did it in March this year and we're still in March, so I'm not too late. I'm so excited. We did our tax refunds before April, which I'm super happy about because last year I waited way too late and I was kind of, disappointed in myself because I usually do it earlier. I usually try to do it by February, but this year a lot of the forms and papers came back late, so I'm glad we could get it done in March. Let's go ahead and get into this tax refund breakdown. We're going to break it down and we're going to talk about all the things when it comes to our tax refund. So I got two tax refunds, the federal and and I also got the state tax. So let me go ahead and put that over here. Basically, I kind of wrote some stuff down, but we're going to slide down and go through what we need. First thing I'm going to start with is our green. Okay, so for our federal tax refund, we got a total of $6,274. Okay, and for our state tax refund, we got $2,697. So this year we got a total of $8,971. Okay, that is a tax refund. Everybody has our own situation, and I got a really good tax guy. Whether you own a house or don't own a house, how many kids, dependents you have, if you have, everybody has our own situations going on for why they may or may not get a certain amount, or maybe you have to pay. So I'm not a tax expert. I don't know. I'm not sure what everybody's situation is. I know my situation and what we've decided to do within our family, and that's basically how we got almost $9,000 back in our tax refund. So I'm super excited about that. That really makes me happy. But all of it's already spent, y'all. Is anybody else feeling like that? Like all the money is already spent. Let's go to the pink. Guys, I don't really like pink, so that's why we're gonna use it. We got pink. Let's go ahead and open this up because we got debt, y'all. The debt payoff breakdown. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to pay off was the credit card of Bank of America. I wanted to pay that down by $1,000. Okay, then our credit card in Discover. You guys know both of these cards. We did a balance transfer to help with those payments. So currently they are not accruing any interest. However, the balances are pretty high. So this was about 2,000 something and this is about 6,000. So I paid it down, both of these, and I'm gonna go ahead both of these. So I'm happy about that. And then our newest, we have some debts that I accrued in order to do something. And yeah, so when I'm ready to let you guys know and when everything is finalized, I'll keep you guys posted with that. But that's $1,000 going towards there. That added $5,000 in our last debt update, so $1,000 to go really helps with that. And then of course our blasted no good student loans. Hello, I'm trying to be private student loan debt free by the end of this year. So we have $1,000 definitely going towards this private student loan. I'm under $10,000, which is amazing. and we're in the 3rd month of the year. So if we can get an extra, I guess I'm thinking in my head, if we get an extra $1,000 paid off here, but we got other debt to really worry about. So it's not, we have other debt to worry about. So it's not only. Then we have our hospital bill. All right. The birth of Caleb. All right. I haven't finished paying and I should have been paid. All right. We did pay it down. All right. So now the total balance as left over is $664. And magically I got a check from my OBGYN. I don't know why I got a check from my OBGYN. I hope it's not an error. But they did charge me separately for the OBGYN. So I'm a little confused. But anyway, that money I'm definitely using towards this. I don't count it as part of my tax refund, but I'm using that. I'm using this as a tax refund because I'm not sure if that money's going to be taken back out again or if they're going to ask me for it again because I don't know where it came from or why they're giving it to me. So I'm going to just leave it like that. So we have about $4,664 just going to debt. Okay. That's about half my money right there. Okay. But it's not all bad news. I am also going to really focus on savings. Okay, savings is the game. If y'all not seeing what's going on right now, the world's crazy. People are trying to have war and world wars and crazy things are happening. Pray. You gotta pray. Praying is important. But also preparing is important. Okay, prayer and preparation are all that you need to be ready when life is crazy. All right. And one of the ways I prepare is I'm prepping. Okay. I am saving little things at the store so that I don't panic buy and buy a bunch of stuff I really don't need at a huge price because we're not able to. I've also been doing that kind of myself because, you know, we've had that tariff thing happen with China and China makes everything, which is very dumb. So I want to make sure that I'm getting things, you know, when the price is still low so that I'm not waiting for things to be imported here to America and paying those heavy tariffs because I don't want to. So that's one thing I've been doing in my time. And then another thing is just, you know, just making sure to put some more money aside. Yes, I have debt and debt will be there as long as I'm, you know, paying it down and trying to get rid of it. That's great. But we never know what could happen to these banks. We never know what could happen in times of, you know, quote unquote war or quote unquote unrest or quote unquote the possibility of a recession. All these things that are looming in the air that we're kind of waiting for it to drop. So being that those are happening, it's good to have some cash on you. It's good to have some things on you. It's good to have some money in the bank. Show it what you think. Show it what you drink. Okay? It's really good. So let's go ahead and think about our savings. Savings and investments with this tax money. Okay? We have the kids' savings. All right? I want to save for my 2 kids. Make sure they have some money in the bank, Caleb and Brooklyn. So I'm going to put $1,000 in the bank for that. Okay? I like to put it in a high yield savings account. We have a family high yield savings account and just save the money for them. Let it grow. Let it compound. Let it grow. It's not going to grow a lot. The feds, I'm sure their stuff has been steadily declining. But, you know, saving anything is better than saving nothing. Then we have my high yield savings. I want to save some money for me. Okay. Got some stuff in the works and I'm thinking about it. So I want to save some money for me. Okay. Of course, this could change, but as far as I just want to put some money in a high yield savings and watch it grow for a little bit. Then we have a sinking fund. I just definitely want to put some money into the sinking funds and some money into savings challenges. Okay. Then last thing, my business account. Okay. I'm going to put $307, which is the remaining amount of money, right, into a business account. Just to offset some stuff. Now, the good thing is my business, Chic Unique Events, I just grew the balls to actually, like, number one, made a website for my business. I'm so excited about it. I did it on Canva, and I thought it would be really hard, but it's not. And Canva has AI now, so that made it a lot easier just to make images and everything that I wanted to show on there. I did the prompt through Gemini, and it helped me make a website. Like, who knew? And then even just some other things like making my shorts or doing other things that I need for my business, other than Roxy Rose Guides, and my Learning with Brooklyn, which is a channel where I read with my daughter. Check it out if you're interested. But all these things are like things that I have been kind of passionate about. So I'm putting a little bit of the money into there, just investing in my business or businesses. So that leaves us with a total of $0 left, y'all. We're not gonna have no money left. I told you the money is already spent. Does anybody else feel like that? You get your tax return, but as an adult, you're not like, oh, you got this. No, the money's already spent. You owe so much in life. You're paying back. They took the money from you and are paying back you, and you're using it to pay back somebody else. So yeah, the money's gone already. Everything's gone. Everything's put in the accounts that needs to be put in. Everything's gone. So thank you so much for coming on this channel. I'm going to put some, other things up here so that you guys can see what I ended up spending it on. This might not be the final amount of what's spent, but I hope we'll see in the debt update to come. But I hope you guys have an amazing and wonderful March. Take care. God bless. And Roxy Rose out, y'all.